Hey everybody, sorry for this. Sorry, my videos are always informal. I just have to make these wherever I can make them. So I'm on the side of the highway. Stop for some food and gas. I need to get this out there, and what I really need you guys to do is to help me share it. And I need you to share it with all the national groups: 5051, Indivisible, Hands Off, ACLU, Center for American Progress. Everybody, every group that you know of that is pro-democracy and anti-fascism, please do your best to share this with them. And tagging them's great. It's not super effective, but it's better than nothing. But if you're involved in these groups and you can share this with them through an email or text message or whatever, I really want this message to get out. And I don't care if it's got my name on it. I just want it to get out. This is not a self-important kind of thing. I just genuinely think this will work. Okay, these are my ideas. We're already seeing historically low polling numbers for Donald Trump. So what we're doing is working. The protesting is working. What he's doing is not working, in the sense that what he's doing is making himself wildly unpopular, even with his base. But we have momentum right now. Law firms are standing up, universities are standing up, even his own Trump-appointed federal judges are standing up. Even the Supreme Court is showing inklings of possibly standing up. So, and we're seeing a lot of Democratic leaders in Congress starting to, talk better. I mean, they're still not quite doing what we wish they would, but people are standing up. His outlook is bleak. His momentum is dying. Ours is picking up. We are in a really good place right now. So saying all that to say this is what I think needs to happen. And I don't think it needs to happen. I know it needs to happen. I think we can't win without the media on our side. In order for the media to be on our side, whether you like it or not, they're not on our side because they're scared of him. Whether you like it or not, the way to solve that is to make them more scared of us. I know that not every liberal likes that type of language. I do believe in nonviolence, but I do believe these people need to be scared of us. If they were, then they would be reporting on our protest and telling the truth. But instead, they're sane washing shit that's insane and normalizing shit that's abnormal. We have to put pressure on them. That can't be me with 100 people outside CNN. It's got to be 5,000 people outside CNN. It's got to be 5,000 people outside Fox News headquarters. It's got to be 5,000 people outside of Newsmax. I can't do that by myself. I've got 500,000 or whatever followers across platforms. It's not enough. I can't do it by myself, and I don't want to. There's already national infrastructure in place. What I need is for these people to hear me. Stop. I'm not discrediting anything you've done. You've all done amazing shit. Everybody's doing great. Everybody's doing amazing shit. These nationwide protests are incredible. I'm grateful for them. I value them. I'm not trying to trivialize any of it. I want to encourage you to have protests with meanings and goals. Instead of us all getting together in a park with a permit and talking to each other, let's get 5,000 people at CNN in Atlanta. Let's get 5,000 people at Fox News headquarters in New York City. Let's get 5,000 people outside of Fox and NBC who share a building in DC. Let's hit CNN in DC. Let's go to Newsmax in Boca Raton. I need 5051, Indivisible, Hands Off. I need these groups who are already mobilizing massive groups of people. I need you to understand how important it is to pressure the media. It's one of the most important things we can do. So rather than gathering somewhere where nobody's really being pressured, and again, it's not a dig, it's not a criticism, it's not an insult. I'm just suggesting that when we have the chance to get a massive group of people, aim them at something, make a demand, manifest what it is that we want. We want the media to cover these protests, and we want them to tell the truth about all of it. That it's fascism, that the tariffs are destroying the global economy. We want them to tell the truth. We need them on our side to succeed. If that could happen right now, in addition to the drops in his polling and the terrible optics, it would create a sea change. Next thing, veterans town halls. This is easy to pull off on a national level. I can't do it by myself. And again, I don't want to. And I don't care if it's got my name on it. You don't need to talk to me about it. You don't need my permission to pull it off. You just go do it. Veterans town halls. Indivisible's already doing town halls all over the country. Make them veteran-centric. It doesn't mean that you can't come if you're not a veteran. It doesn't mean that you can't speak if you're not a veteran. But specifically, have outreach for veterans. Let's get veterans out to these town halls. Let them speak. They deserve to be heard. They need to be heard. The people there need to hear them. And more importantly, they need to be with each other. They need to get together so that they can network, so that they can keep in touch with each other, so that they can plan. Because frankly, that's what needs to happen is pro-democracy veterans around this country need to network with each other and begin to plan. And that's me just being honest. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's still the truth. Beyond just speaking at the veterans town halls, they need to be recorded with a decent camera. It doesn't have to be $1 million camera, but a decent, something better than an iPhone with a good microphone on it. We got to get good audio and visual from these veterans saying, hey, I lost my friends. I lost a leg. I lost whatever. I've got lifelong health and physical challenges because of my time in the military. And now this president is scrapping my benefits and attacking my health care and attacking my mental health care. Everyone in this country needs to hear and understand that this dude is the most anti-veteran president in United States history. He's a fucking draft dodger who's planning a military parade for himself that's going to cost $92 million while he cuts the veteran suicide hotline, while he fires 80,000 people from the VA, doctors, nurses, social workers, psychiatrists. These veterans, we need to spread these videos of them speaking against him all over the internet. His polling is down, the optics are terrible, the protests are massive. Now the media is telling the truth. Now the internet is flooded with veterans against him. You see what's happening? It's death by 1,000 cuts. It has to happen. Lastly, and I need this to happen on a national level too, please share this with everybody that's organizing this stuff on a national level. We don't need to write Congress. We don't need to email Congress. We don't need to call them. We got to go to their fucking offices regularly. This has to be an organized and concerted effort. Every Tuesday or every Monday or whatever you want it to be. When they're in DC, we need citizens going to their offices every day or every 3 days or once a week, whatever. And I don't mean dozens, I mean hundreds. We need to go to the Capitol building and the buildings adjacent to it where all their offices are. And we need to flood those buildings until security goes, there's too many. We can't have this many people in here. That's what has to happen. And it doesn't have to happen once. It needs to happen regularly. If people will listen to you, 5051 and Indivisible and Hands Off and whoever else, they're clearly listening to you. They're clearly going out. I was just in Tampa. There was 4,000 people in Tampa. There was another protest 45 minutes away in St. Petersburg that also probably had thousands of people. They're listening to you. So get them to do something that has a target at the end of it. Get them to do something very specific that sends a message and applies pressure. Congressional pressure, media pressure, the amplification of veterans' voices. These things combined holistically with what's already going on can and will make a difference. And again, super grateful for everybody's efforts. But organizing people with a very specific target and goal and mission in mind is going to be really, really impactful. Lastly, it's wonderful that you can protest where you live. I want to encourage you to protest where they live, and they live in Washington, D.C. We all keep sharing these images of, oh, look what this other country did. This is what they did to get rid of their fascist dictator piece of shit clown. Isn't that cool? Wouldn't it be neat if we could do that? It would be neat. And as much as I love the nationwide protests, and I do, again, I genuinely think it's been unbelievable. Donald Trump doesn't care if you're protesting against him in Tucson or San Francisco or Boise. But if, again, I was just in Tampa. There's a protest less than an hour away in St. Petersburg. There's one less than 2 hours away in Orlando. I mean, people are coming out in every city, and that's incredible. But what if 100 people from each one of those cities, all around the country, even if it was only 100 from 15 cities in every state or whatever, you know what I mean? The math is irrelevant, but even if it's only a third of the people that are showing up for the local protest, instead getting them to DC, we could do the same thing that we're so enamored with other countries doing, flooding our nation's capital and sending this loud, undeniable message of, you're done, dude, we don't want you here, and the powers that be either need to remove you or will fucking remove you. That's the energy. June 6th, we're having a veteran-centric protest in DC. You do not have to be a veteran to join. You do not have to be a veteran to spread the word. You don't have to be a veteran to help. Loud exhausts make me want to be physically violent. Anyway, June 6th, we need millions of people in DC. We need to shut the city down. That is how we win. So imagine this. His polling sucks. The optics suck. The economy sucks, and it's about to suck more. He's losing people, including in his own base. Courts are standing up. Universities are standing up. So now we add media pressure. What if we can get the media to truly do their job? What if we can flood the internet with videos of brave and tough veterans speaking against him? Because the only thing that's going to reach a MAGA cult member, if anything can, it's going to be a tough ass veteran saying, hey, I'm not a snowflake, I'm a fucking combat veteran, and I oppose this guy because he's a fascist clown and a traitor. If anything can reach them, that's it. That's the only thing that can and will. That's happening. Media pressure's happening. Congressional pressure's all of this happens at once, and then June 6th, we get 3 million people in DC, and we shut the fucking city down, and we take the country back. It's that simple. That is the formula. I don't think it's the only formula. There's plenty other things that can and will and need to happen, and that's great. I'm not saying I have the only solution, but this can and will work. But it has to happen on a national level. I can't do it on my own. I don't have any interest in doing it on my own. There's already national infrastructure through 5051. There's already national infrastructure through Indivisible. I'm asking you, my followers, supporters, viewers, to share this with them and push for media pressure, in-person congressional pressure. And when they're not in session, then we go to their state and local offices and do the same thing. Dozens of people at a time, hundreds of people at a time, knocking on their doors and saying, if you won't stop fascism, the American people are going to hold you accountable. That's the message. It's not a threat, but it's a firm promise. Fascism's not going to last forever. And when it's over, we're all going to remember who you are, and we're going to hold you accountable. And you need to be more afraid of that than you are of this administration. And the media needs to be more afraid of that than they are of this administration. And when that happens, we can get our fucking country back. And until it happens, we won't. We just won't. So please spread this for me. I appreciate your support. And let me know what you think in the comments. Ask questions. I'll do my best to get to all of them. Thanks. And if you like this hat, it's on my website.